What up, America? It's your boy, Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder, back again with another video for you. And today, this is going to be a video response to PragerU's question, how do we get rid of gun violence in America? Well, let me start out by saying this. I am a big fan of PragerU. I have contributed to Prager University before. And I feel good about contributing to an organization where they literally teach what isn't taught in most of our the in most of our in most of our educational institutions, especially on especially if you're on maybe like watching, I don't know, Panhandler's Broadcasting Service. That's my new name for PBS. I mean, I do feel that PragerU has much better content than PBS, and it shows. But anyway, back to my thoughts on how to stop gun violence in America. Well, I'm gonna say this. I grew up in the hood. I grew up where I hear gunshots, going out at very inopportune times, whether it's in the daytime or whether it's at night. You know, and it's like, and I will say this. I'm gonna tell you this right here. When it comes to ending gun violence, you know, I will say this right here. If you live in a gun-free zone, I will I will guarantee I guarantee you I guarantee you this right here, verbatim. Gun-free zones ain't gonna work. You know, if I mean it ain't go. Like I'm just saying it plain and simple. Gun free zones ain't gonna save your life. I mean, because and why is that? Because any criminal, anyone who is a criminal, can walk or go into those areas, and next thing you know, they see like bystanders, bystanders like walking around in the neighborhood or whatever. And next thing you know, they shoot the bystanders, and God forbid they might be dead. I mean, but it. A topic like this is usually around the time when people always say that. When a mass shooting occurs, and every time when a mass shooting occurs, next thing you know, the the mainstream media and the liberal left likes to call for likes to make a call and demand for more gun control. And here's the thing. Here's what this whole gun control thing is is what the media and the left likes to put on. They're putting it on law-abiding citizens like myself. Law-abiding citizens who are responsible gun owners. Law-abiding citizens who knows. Law-abiding citizens who never committed a crime. They're going after those. They're not going after the criminals. They're not going after these psychopaths that want to shoot up a certain place and whatnot. Straight up. They're not going to. And here's the serious part. if God forbid they make a law where I have to give up, where I have to turn in my guns or whatever, you know, me being that law-abiding citizen will obviously follow that law and obey it. But here's the killer: the Crips and the Bloods, these KKK douchebags and these skinhead sons of bitches, you know, they ain't gonna give up their guns straight up. I mean, and doing all they're the ones that doing all the crimes. I mean, straight up. But and usually those type of criminals, I mean, they get away with all kinds of crimes. I mean, every single time, especially gun crimes. But I just like to say this. I just like to say this once and for all. Now, what if? Now, see, if my life, if I've said this in one video before, in a case of, say, for instance, like if you have a break-in at your house, I mean, and you got to have the right to protect yourself. I mean, you have the right to protect yourself as as a law-abiding citizen. So, in other words, having a firearm is necessary. I mean, for the for that particular situation, especially considering that particular situation could be life or death. And I mean, what am I supposed to do? Call 911 when it comes to me being defenseless? No, that's not going to help it at all. And even if they do respond to a 911 call, next thing you know, it might be too late. So, and here's the thing. Here's another thing. Every Democratic stronghold, especially Chicago, they have some real tough gun laws. But that's where all the gun crimes that's where all the gun crimes and whatnot usually occur. And it's quite bass backwards if you ask me. I mean, because but at the same time, it does make a proof that adding more regulations, adding more gun laws do not work. It does prove that a gun-free zone isn't, or these quote unquote safe passage zones is not the best of ideas when it comes to safety. You know, the funny part is this: if we let Hollywood and the left tells us what to think, I mean, let alone the media tells us what to think about uh, our rights to protect ourselves, our rights to own a gun, our rights to carry a gun, then we're literally in a heap of trouble because they're telling us those kind of things the wrong way. I mean, they're telling us that we should want, we should give up our rights and let the criminals win. That's not going to happen. Not with me. You know, we America, I do feel that in the case of stopping stopping gun violence here in America, last time I checked, the best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. You know, last time I also checked, you know, take some gun, you know, we got to take gun safety courses and whatnot. Gun training courses too. You know, you know, that's literally it. All the left wants to do is like render us defenseless. I mean, that's that's their plan. That's their plan all along. And even people on the left should know that. But at the same time, they don't care because they're they they they're too busy prattling in their ignorance. Guys, what are your thoughts? What are your comments on this? As of now, this is Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I am signing off. Please share this video.